bugs and all. Hey everyone, welcome to the next video. We're here at a beautiful lake just south of Rotorua in New Zealand, and we're setting up for our very first car camp. I've got a nice flat platform in the back of the truck here, and we're going to set up a mattress and have a go at sleeping in the truck overnight. It's the first time, as I say, so if this works out we will probably do it more often. It's just a really easy way to get out and see the countryside. And there's not much setup time at all. So I do have a tarp, so we're going to try and set that up as well. It is a little bit windy. It's meant to get windy tonight, possibly a little bit of rain as well, so I'm going to try setting that up nice and tight so it doesn't go anywhere. And then we've got something special to cook for dinner I'm really looking forward to, but we will get to that later on. Alright, let's make a start. Got my awesome roughly 4 metre by 4 metre tarp. I've only set it up once or twice, so just have to work out the best way to do it really. Made up a handful of longer guy ropes. These are 5 metres each one, half a dozen of those, because I find the ones that come with the tarp they're only a couple of metres long, and if you've got a long pole, it's like a 2 metre pole, doesn't really work. So there we go, all set up. It's all pretty tight, so in case we get a bit of rain, that should hopefully just run off. Oh yeah, pretty happy with that. I'll get the rest of the camp set up. Oh, time for a drink. Nothing too serious, just some Coke. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've got out for an overnight camp. That isn't fishing related. We're actually meant to go fishing this weekend, but it's meant to pick up. The wind's meant to pick up quite a bit, between sort of 15 and 20 knots, and it's just too much for fishing really. Be a bit uncomfortable on the beach trying to throw your line out, and then there's the current and weed and all that sort of stuff that comes with it. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to get out and do an overnight camp by myself. It's the first, as I said earlier, it's the first time I'm trying sleeping in the truck there. I've got a nice flat surface. I've got a little mattress with a just a little foam pad as well, and yeah, we'll give it a go. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm trying to make it as comfortable as possible. I've got a proper pillow as well, a nice sleeping bag, and then I think I'll just work my way back from and minimalise next, trip by trip. So it should be fairly comfortable this trip, and then next time round I'll maybe take something away till I can work with just the bare essentials. And yeah, it's as I say, it's meant to be a little bit windy. There might be a little bit of rain. I did hear a little bit of rain before, so it's should be good. Looking forward to it. Oh, it's probably last time I went out was before COVID went through the family. So yep, we've all had it, all six of us, and it was nothing really. It was just a mild cold, I guess. But it affects everyone differently. Yeah. So it's the first time I did an overnight camp, I think, since that. That was about a month and a half ago now, I think. Yeah. I think we'll have to start dinner soon. It's about 5 o'clock, just after 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's starting to get a little bit dark. There's quite a few grey clouds and things, so I want to get started before it gets completely dark. Something really special, or really something I really enjoy, seafood chowder. So I've made it once before, and just off the top of my head, just made it up, and it is superb. It is so delicious. So tonight I've got fresh snapper fillet that I caught a couple of weeks ago. I've got some prawns as well, and then everything else that goes to make it up. So I'm really looking forward to that.
and I think I'll start it soon because it's getting a bit dark now. Not that the camera can probably pick it up, but it's pretty well clouded over and the sun's gone down behind the hill. So I'll get that started shortly. Just wanted to sit and relax a bit. There's heaps of fantails around. I tried to get a bit earlier on film. There's probably at least half a dozen or 8 of them just chirping away, flying around, and they duck and dive you and all sorts. It's pretty cool to see. It's a magic spot, this. It's so nice. And it's cheap. It's like $8 a night. I think $4 for kids. It's really cheap. It's got toilets. It's got a barbecue on the other side as well. It's really good. It's really nice. Definitely come here again. It's a little waterfall, like a little river that goes into the lake. And it's like little, well, not really a waterfall, but kind of. I took some footage of that earlier. If you haven't seen it already. I think the kids would like it out here actually. Plenty of bush and things to explore. What's the time? It's only 5:10, but it feels a lot later. I'm going to start dinner because it's going to take a little while to simmer down a bit and things. So, right, let's get dinner started. Rightio, let's get this started. Right, so it's a bit better. So when I was out the other weekend, I put the fry pan in the fire a little bit far, and it's burnt the bottom of the handle. Actually caught on fire, but that's alright. A little bit wobbly, but it still works, so we'll make do. I've got some gas in here. Oh yeah, should be enough. Rightio. Yeah, what do I need? Okay, so I've pre-chopped some of the veggies. That's the fish. Pre-chopped some of the veggies just to save a bit of time. But I do need to cut the onion up. the onion up. Oh, and the garlic. The Otter Outdoors Kitchen. There we go. In fact, I'll put the recipe in the description, so if it looks good enough to make, then at least you know how. Set up. Three cloves. Oh yeah, that'll do. Can't remember how much I put on last time. You may hear the odd random horse neigh or cow moo or anything, because there's paddocks across the road. So I actually need to fry up some bacon first. So let's get this started. A little bit of oil. Here. Bit cooking. Onion. That's right. You only need about 1/4 of an onion. There. Keep it separate from the garlic. I hope it's all going to fit in this pan. I just realised it's not that big a pan. Oh, I guess we'll find out. As always, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Would be really awesome if I could do this, actually do it full time, but at the moment it's just a hobby. Ooh, turn that down, it's getting a bit hot. One piece of bacon, and save the other piece for breakfast. No, that smells good.
need a spoon or something. Get out the old barbecue kit. Anything I can use. That'll do. So just cook it until it's pretty much cooked, and then because we're going to chop it up once it's cooked. I'm just going to remind myself of the actual... Oh, I actually did it last time. So, this time I've got some prawns as well. And you can add whatever you want, add whatever seafood you want into it, mussels or prawns or whatever. But last time I only had fish, so I chopped up some cauliflower and threw that in there as well, just to fill it out a little bit, so it's sort of went a bit further, that's all. But this time I've got prawns, so I've left the cauliflower out. Right, that's done enough. Put that aside. Now we're going to put in our 1 carrot and 1 stalk of celery chopped up. I'm going to fry that off so it's semi-cooked. While that's going there, I will chop up the bacon. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to run out of room on this fry pan. Starting to get dark now. What's happening with the gas? There's some weird stuff. Always bring a spare though. Put the jacket on actually. That's better. This gas is really not working. Okay, I'm going to change the gas bottle. Still a little bit in there. Well, probably less than a quarter of a can, but give this one a go.
just add the garlic and the onion. Bit more oil. Oh, it's smelling good now. You're kind of aiming for all these veggies here to be cooked fully once you're just about finished, obviously. So they're probably 1/3 cooked, I guess, at the moment. They're just starting to go a little bit soft. So we're just getting them a little bit cooked in there, and then when we add the rest of the stuff, everything will be cooked at the same time. Right, I'm going to add the stock now. Roughly 2 cups, I think it is, if I can remember. Yeah, about 2 cups of chicken stock. But I'll just add enough to, so I've got enough room to put the cream in as well. And I'm just going to be happy to cook. It's nearly 2 cups, but I don't want to add too much because it's going to not leave me much room for everything else. Let that come to a boil. Actually got to add a bit of thyme and salt, pepper as well. Put that in there. Boil. Starting to get the bugs coming now. Right, that's probably going to take a little while to boil down, so once that's boiled down a bit, I'll come back to you. Righto, we're back. Seafood, the veggies there are pretty much cooked. Now I'm going to add the cream. Almost the whole thing. It's 500 mils and it's 1 to 2 cups, so I've probably added 1.5 cups. Let that come to the boil now. Might add a little bit more cream as we go. It's probably going to take a while to boil, so I'll come back to you again once we're boiling with the cream. Just starting to simmer now. I think next time I'll bring a pot lid. It'll help it boil quicker. I hope the steam's not fogging up the glass there. Oh no, we're good. Right, now that that's simmering, we're going to add the seafood. There we go, look, prawns and snapper. It's all nice and defrosted. I'm just going to dump the whole lot in, the juices and everything. That's where the flavour is too. Oh, we just fit in here, folks. Oh, there we go. It'll simmer down a little bit. No, like reduce down, I mean. But let that come to the boil. Also add the bacon bits as well. Oh man, that looks, it's going to be yum. Haven't had much to eat today, so I'm really looking forward to this. Right, we're back again, and it is simmering away nicely, as you can see. Nice big chunks of meat there. Oh yep, it's basically cooked. I'll give it another maybe 10 minutes just to thicken up a bit. And I'm going to add some umami garlic butter seasoning from Rum Que. I use this stuff all the time. So it's a finishing seasoning, but at the end of it, when it's ready, your meal, whatever it is, you just get a little bit, sprinkle it over it, and it just, well, tastes like garlic butter. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Because there's really no such thing as too much garlic. Here we go. That'll do. Give it a stir. Just thickening up a little bit, but I might actually put a little bit of cauliflower in there too, just to fully thicken up. I don't know if this is the way you meant to do it, but it's the way I'm doing it. Give it a stir. The bugs are attracted to the light, so once I've finished cooking I'll be moving the light, I think. We're still going. I think it's the temperature. It's actually, these gas bottles don't like the colder temperature, because this one's full and it's literally gone right down to the low setting. So it must, I don't know, the gas must expand or contract or something, and stops it from, makes it a little bit ineffective. So. Oh great, bugs in there as well. I thought there was. Bug? Yep. Well, it looks like I'm going to be getting some extra protein tonight. There are bugs in it. It's time. Ah well. That's nearly done. I need a bowl. Bowl there. I think. I've got a little ladle in this barbecue set, believe it or not. Yes, I have. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, here comes the wind. Oh. Camera shaking. It's the time. 6 o'clock. Feels like the middle of the night. But 6 o'clock, I think I'm going to call that done. Because I want to settle down and just chillax a little bit. Right. Turn it off. Release the gas. Let's get this in here. Oh, bugs everywhere. Just need a little bit of parsley to finish off, but didn't bring any with me. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. There we go. Look at that. Bugs and all. Here we go. Oh, turn my light off. Seafood chowder. I was meant to bring a bigger spoon. All I've got is this little. Oh, that's yum. All I've got is this little teaspoon. But oh, let's give it a taste test. Let's try the soupy part first. Oh man! Wow! Oh, this is so good! Wow! Oh, the prawns are cooked perfectly. Fish is just melting in your mouth. Oh my goodness, this is really good. Ooh, bacon. It's gonna take me a little while to eat with this tiny little teaspoon. That's right. And if I cook this at home, this is like a this is a top-notch meal at home, let alone out camping in the windy, cold weather under a tarp. This is amazing. It's really getting cold though. Well, for New Zealand autumn standards. It's winter's starts in about 2 weeks time. So yeah, it's starting to get a bit cool now, and I've just got some thin cotton chinos on, so I might have to get in some warmer pants. So you got a bit of an idea of the method that I just did to make it. And I'll put the recipe in the description, and maybe give it a go yourself. It's so good. You do need a bigger spoon though. You can't get much juice in one hit. And some left over as well. I'll put that in the container tonight and put it in the chili bin, and I can have that another night. Anyway, I'm going to finish this, and I'll come back to you a little bit later. Hopefully you can see me alright there with the lack of light, but just having a hot chocolate to finish off the night. Avalanche, caramelised white chocolate, one of my faves. Ooh, that's warm. A little bit of hot water just to rinse out my cup. It's got a little bit colder now. Time is 7:20 almost. So yeah, it's chilling down quite a bit. I think after this hot drink I'll head off into the Prado and just relax in there a little bit, because it's getting pretty chilly. Lovely clear night. Stars are out. I've tried to capture some on the video, but you won't see any. It's I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But this camera, I think you can do open the shutter for longer and capture some of that sort of stuff. But I haven't actually worked out how to do that. So you just have to take my word for it. But it's still windy. Still windy. So I've cleaned up all my dishes, packed away everything, washed and dried all my dishes as well, just so we're good to go for the morning. It feels so late, but it's not. End the night with a hot drink before I go to bed. Pretty tired, so might actually head off to bed a bit earlier. have this little APG rapid boil system. It's really good. AliExpress special. I've used it a few times, you'll see it in some of my videos, but it's actually really good. It's really good, and I can't complain. It's other than probably taking a little bit longer to boil than some of the other name brands like Jet Boil and stuff. I'll put the link in the description as well if you want to buy one. I forget how much it is. It's like a quarter of the price or third of the price than the name brand ones. But it's a perfect little kit to make cup of teas, and if you want to make a cup of soup or whatever, it's good for that too. Got the leftover chowder over here. Cooling down before I put it in the chili bin. That'll make a good lunch for work or something next week, I reckon. Probably see in the background there, I've got my bed set up in there now. I'm ready to go, ready to jump in there. I did that while the dinner and stuff was simmering away and cooking. And I'm not doing it, it's not expensive gear, I'm doing it on the cheap a little bit. I bought a sleeping bag from Kmart for about 50 bucks, which is rated down to 2 degrees. There's a thermal pad here, which was like $14 or $15 from Kmart. Just a cheap polar fleecy type blanket as well. And yeah, you can do everything on the cheap really. Just about getting out and into nature and having some time away and get some fresh air and enjoying yourself. So that's what it's all about. I think next time I'll definitely bring one of the kids here. It's a really nice little spot. Really nice little spot. And I could probably actually have the swag set up to the side. There's enough room under the what you call it? The tarp. Alright, I think I'm going to pack it up and just go in the Prado, because it's chilling down quite a bit and I haven't got a lot of layers on. So right, I'll come back to you before bed when I'm all packed up and stuff, and yeah, before you head off to sleep. Cool. Right. Okay. That is us. We are in bed. I think it's only 8 o'clock, but I'm actually pretty shattered and pretty tired. So I think I might have an early night. Wind's still pretty strong out there. I don't know whether you can hear it or not. Probably not. But it's rocking the car a bit. I hope I wake up to a tarp that's still intact in the morning. I guess we'll find out. But I've had a good dinner, had a hot drink to finish the evening with. This little sleeping mattress thing's pretty noisy. I'll have to see how that goes during the night, but
again, just a cheap Kmart jobby. I actually bought it for the kids, but this one is actually slightly wider than my one, which suits me a bit better, so we'll try and get this one as well. Anyway, we will hopefully have a good night's sleep. If anything interesting happens, I'll flick the camera on, but yeah, I think we'll catch you in the morning. Oh, just a quick update. The wind's picked up a bit, and the car's definitely moving. Yeah, we'll just ride it out. Just see what happens when we wake up in the morning. It's only every now and again. It's not constant, so hopefully the tarp's all good in the morning. All right, see you then. Something's going on here, I think. I don't know. Alright, so it's about 11 o'clock at night, and hopefully you can... It's about 11 o'clock at night, and felt some of the... I could hear a few things going on outside, and I went out and some of the pegs had pulled up a little bit, so I'm just gone around and checked all the pegs and all the guidelines and stuff, and they're all fairly tight, so hopefully that's... Let's go and check the rest of them. It's pretty windy though. I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but it's pretty windy. Okay, alright, I think I'll put the camera down and I'll just double check everything again, and yeah, should be okay for the morning. It's meant to calm down a little bit, so hopefully it will. Rightio. Okay then. Good morning everybody. That was a windy night. Yeah, as you'll see, I had to get up in the middle of the night and adjust a few bits and pieces, and it just was shaking the truck and it was all sorts. It got actually really windy, and it's so hard to get to sleep when it's so windy, and you get anxious because you think something's going to break or something's going to come apart or something like that. But anyway,
it did calm down, and I managed to be able to get some sleep. So that was good. Yeah, it's definitely a one man sleeping arrangement, I think, in the truck. It's just a little bit cramped. I was thinking I'd have one of the kids in here too, but I don't think it'll be quite big enough, so we'll have to do the swag next time if I get the kids coming with me. But it's lovely calm morning and nice sunrise, and yeah, still pretty fresh. So I think about time to get up and stretch the legs and make a hot drink. I think about breakfast at some point. Yeah. All right, let's get up. Coffee time. Oh. It's a little bit fresh. Ooh. Right, breakfast time. So, breakfast, I've got some that ready-made pancake mix and a bit of bacon left and some maple syrup, so that's us. Let's get this started. First I'll cook the bacon. I can hear people saying you can cook a seafood chowder from scratch, but you can't cook pancakes from scratch. Well, this is just easy and a whole lot less mess being in the container there, so that's what we're doing. A little bit of oil. I need a flipper for the pancakes. This little barbecue kit's coming in handy. I got this as you call it Secret Santa from work one year. And it's not just barbecue stuff, it's got a little fish slice and a whatever this, it's like a cake, I'm pretty sure this is like a cake, something you use for cakes and stuff. Ladle, little chopping board, knife, scissors. Oh, scissors! I was looking for those last night. Anyway, it's come in pretty handy. Usually have just bacon and eggs for breakfast, but I wanted something a little bit different today. Let's get this made up. I'm not going to eat the whole lot either. I think it'll make 12 pancakes, so I'm not going to eat all that. So take well, take water, take sweet. Water, so cool. Shake vigorously for 2 minutes. Yeah, down on low. That's as close as it's going to get. Just feels like one solid mass in there. Oh, it's tight too. I better get this out. Oh, there we go. Needs to be a bit more water in there, I think. Exploded everywhere. Thought it was going to happen. Down there for the moment. when it says fill it to the line, just fill it to the line. I didn't want to make it too watery, but it turns out there was probably just the right amount. Okay, we'll give that a go. Oh, that's plenty. I was hoping to make that into one big pancake, but didn't really work that way. Oh well. This is going to be very interesting trying to flip, because it's sort of broken away in a few places, so it's going to be interesting. For another 20 seconds. Right, I'm going to go for the big flip. Still got some left if I stuff up. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Just about got it. Well, that was not too bad for a first try. A little bit on the side. I think the problem is I didn't fully commit. If I had fully commit and just left it there, I would have caught it perfectly. That's all good. There we go. Look at that. In the kitchen with an Otter outdoors. Check it out. It's turning out a nice day. Really nice day. Which is a massive change from last night. Man, it was windy last night. There we go. Look at that. Maple syrup. Nice. Let's enjoy that. Oh man, what a day, what a day. Awesome. Alright, let's enjoy this. Needs more maple syrup. Cooked just right. I mean, how can you stuff up pre-made pancakes really, can you really?
Well, while I'm finishing this, we'll do a walk around the tarp just to see if there's any damage, and I'll come back to you once I've enjoyed and finished my breakfast. So let's do a bit of a walk around the tarp just to check everything's going and has done alright. The pegs have stayed in. That's all good. That's still tight. That one's in alright. That one's still in. And it's still pretty tight. A little bit of movement, but that's normal. This one's still tight. Yep. A lot of mosquitoes, or I think we can see that. Those are all good. Look at the bugs all over it. Heaps. Are they spiders? Something? I don't know. That's still all good. So I had to, on the top there, I don't know whether I showed you last night, on the top there I've just got the loop tied with a carabiner onto the roof rack. I don't know whether you can see that. Last night this peg here just about pulled right out because of the wind, and I had to push some of the other ones down as well, which you'll see from the footage, and tighten a few things up, but it survived pretty well actually, really good. And it is what's this, Awesome Outdoors. Yeah, Awesome Outdoors. It's 4 metre by 4 metre tarp, and it's yeah, it's good. Quite liking it so far. It's also got these loops along the top. You can see these there and down the middle as well, on the outside obviously. So if you want to set up a ridge line with some paracord and from a couple of trees, and you can have it like an A-frame type setup. So that's why I got it compared to other tarps. They don't really have those things down the middle. So there's plenty of options there to set up the tarp. So I've packed up my bed a little bit and got the inside of the truck sorted out somewhat, but there's actually a loop around the lake that is a couple of k's. So I thought, oh, let's just do that. Quite a nice morning walk and work off some of the breakfast I just ate. So I'll take you around the lake. Hill.
Didn't exactly bring the right shoes. Just got some sneakers on. It's a little bit slippery, but oh, look at that. Nice. And we're nearly back at camp.
Rightio, that's the walk done and dusted. Took about 20 minutes and lovely scenery, really nice. I'm going to start packing up the tarp and we're going to head home. So if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Drop us a comment if you wish, and yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Right, let's go home. Okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Drop us a comment.